Well, how about a little update on the ceiling in the living room? What we got, this is, I think they call it storm-proof. This is just metal roofing. And I think it's polar white. But me and Larry Dale have been putting all this up. We're putting it up in 8-foot sections. We're almost done with the bulk of it, and then we're gonna start trimming in. We got every side on there. We've got to cut these walls. The side walls, in comparison to that back wall, it's not square at all. You know, they both, you know, angle out, and this one over here angles out that way. So we're doing the best that we can. You know, on the sides, I got 8-inch pieces of trim. They're not really trim, but all they are is, you know, just more of the metal is flat, 8 inches, so that on this side we're going to cut every piece to exact, right? And so it won't be a big deal. But back here, it's at like 36 inches, which is that's the perfect width for one of these panels. And up here towards the front, that narrows down to like 31 or 30 inches or something like that. It gets real narrow. It's because these walls aren't square. Now over here, we're hoping that we're just going to run our 8-inch strip along this wall, and this one sheet, it's going to continue to get further and further from the wall, but I don't think it's going to get far enough. We're hoping it's not going to get far enough to where that 8-inch piece of trim will still cover the foam. So it's coming along. We've already noticed an amazing difference in the heat. You know, this insulation is fantastic, right? This is closed cell insulation, and it's really worked out well. But neither one of us was truly expecting it. But after we put up about 12 panels yesterday, we were hot, and it's just reflecting the heat back down. Whereas before, the heat all hovered and stayed up top like this. That's why we need to get our ceiling fans in. But now it's really reflecting the heat back down. It's making a big difference in how warm it is in here. So, but anyways.
Oh, that's why I showed them.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God. So this closed cell, it's not like the open cell that's in here. That stuff right there, I can go bloop and poke my finger through, no problem. This stuff is hard as a freaking baseball. You know, it's hard as a golf ball.
Yeah.
yeah. And so I thought it was going to be no big deal. I had this little DeWalt hand saw. And I trying to cut it back and forth, and I just could not do it. And so Larry Dale was like, "Well, let's weld it onto your Sawzall." It worked fantastic, buddy. Fantastic. And you know, they make a blade specifically for a Sawzall that's like 3 feet long or 4 feet long, whatever. But you know, they ain't on Home Depot. Nothing, you know, you have to order it online, I guess, something specialty, but anyway, so we were in a pinch. I thought it was going to be easy to do, but not at all. And, you know, there's several places where, you know, it goes over the 2x4, and you got to cut that out, you know, because these are going up flush to the 2x4s. So, anyways, it's coming along. Now, once we get this up is whenever I can start running my electrical conduit and stuff, and then ceiling fans. I'm going to have a ceiling fan there, chandelier here, ceiling fan there, ceiling fan there. So, and then this will be the range hood that goes over top of the great big island that's going to sit right there. Anyways, all right, later. This last row We're having to cut every one of these pieces. Because the building is that much out of square. So, whatever.
I say we put up another piece before we start sliding in that trim. That's not enough.
What I was gonna do is, because do we have 2x4 showing outside of this 10? Yeah, I was just gonna put it up in there, screw it right there.
And screw it over there?
And screw it over
okay,
there.
Okay.
Hey, look how hard this is. Normal foam, you can just push your finger right through it. That is really, really, really hard. I mean, it ain't as hard as my fist.
Well, quick, take a look at this. You know how hard this is? It's hard as woodpecker lips.
Well, here we go. It's all done. I've still got to put a little bit of trim up here and there, like right there and there. And over here, you see that gap right there. I got to do something with that. But some stuff here. But it's done. And I am super happy with it. Gosh, it looks so cool. And, you know, there you go. And it took us, so this is right at 1,200 square feet, this one room. And if you're thinking, wow, that's big, it is. It's very big. Anyways, it's about 1,200 square feet. And so that is your 1,200 square feet is a very, very good size, big 2-bedroom home. And it took us 2 days and a partial, you know. So it took two, we'll say 7-hour days, 2 good 7-hour days where we were steady working at it. And then about 3 or 4 hours on the 3rd day. And the 4th day, the morning, waking up, I was so tired, and it didn't dawn on me until I was laying there in bed trying to catch some more sleep. I was exhausted, and I was like, well, geez, we roofed an entire 2-bedroom house upside down. So it was a big job, and not the hardest by far. Hey, pig shitters. But anyways, there you go. See ya.